Learn to give it over to God. Not just the big things. Not just the things you can't fix. Not just the moments when you've exhausted every option. Learn to give everything over to God. Because so many people believe in God, but still carry burdens He never asked them to hold. They pray, but they don't release. They trust God in theory, but not in practice. They say, "God, I trust you," and then spend sleepless nights replaying the same worries, the same fears, the same unanswered questions. This message is for the one who is tired of carrying what was never meant to be carried alone. Why letting go is so hard. Letting go feels risky because control feels safe. Control gives the illusion of protection. Control makes us feel responsible. Control makes us feel like if we just try harder, think longer, plan better, we can prevent pain. But control is exhausting. God never designed you to carry the weight of outcomes, timelines, and answers. He designed you to walk in trust. Giving it over to God does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying. God never asked you to be the savior. Many people are burned out because they are trying to do God's job. You're trying to fix people God needs to heal. You're trying to force doors God needs to open. You're trying to control outcomes God already has planned. God is saying to you today, put it down. I've got it. You were never meant to be the source. You were meant to stay connected to the source. What it really means to give it to God. Giving it to God is not pretending it doesn't hurt. Giving it to God is not denying reality. Giving it to God is not spiritual avoidance. Giving it to God means you acknowledge the weight, you acknowledge the pain, you acknowledge the fear, and then you choose trust over control. It is an act of surrender, not weakness. Surrender is strength. The world tells you strength is holding on tighter. God says strength is knowing when to release. Jesus Himself modeled surrender. Not my will, but yours be done. If surrender was necessary for Jesus, why do we think we can live without it? You are carrying too much. Some of you are carrying other people's decisions, other people's emotions, other people's expectations, other people's healing. And God is saying, that is not yours. You can love people without carrying them. You can care without controlling. You can pray without panicking. Worry is a signal, not a solution. Worry does not protect you. Worry does not prepare you. Worry does not fix anything. Worry is a signal that something needs to be surrendered. Every time anxiety rises, it's an invitation to pray. Every time fear appears, it's a reminder to release. Giving it to God is a daily practice. You don't surrender once, you surrender daily. Some things you'll give to God in the morning and try to take back by the afternoon. And that's okay. God is patient. Grace is gentle. Learning trust takes time. Faith grows in the release. Faith doesn't grow when everything is under control. Faith grows when you step back and let God step in. You don't see God move when you hold tightly. You see God move when you let go. A word for the overthinker. Some of you are mentally exhausted. You replay conversations. You imagine worst-case scenarios. You analyze every possible outcome. And God is saying, rest your mind. I am already ahead of you. Overthinking is often fear trying to feel productive. Peace comes when trust replaces analysis. God is not asking you to figure it out. You don't need all the answers. You don't need the full picture. You don't need the entire plan. You only need obedience for today. God gives light step by step, not all at once. What happens when you let go, when you give it to God? Peace replaces pressure. Clarity replaces confusion. Rest replaces striving. The situation may not change immediately, but you will. And that changes everything. Letting go does not mean nothing matters. It means God matters more. It means His timing matters more. His wisdom matters more. His plan matters more. Trust is choosing to believe God, even when the outcome is unknown. God can handle what you're afraid of. Nothing you're facing scares God. Nothing you're worried about overwhelms Him. Nothing you've messed up surprises Him. God is not stressed about your future. A gentle prayer moment. God, I release what I've been holding. I release what I can't control. I release what I don't understand. I give you my fear. I give you my questions. I give you my waiting. Teach me how to trust you again. You don't lose control, you gain peace. Surrender is not losing control, it's gaining peace. You don't lose direction, you gain guidance. You don't lose security, you gain rest. I declare that you will no longer carry unnecessary weight. I declare that peace will replace anxiety. I declare that trust will grow where fear once lived. I declare that God will handle what you release. Learn to give it over to God. He is faithful. He is able. He is near. If this message spoke to your heart, type, "I give it to God," in the comments as a declaration of surrender. If you know someone who is overwhelmed, share this message with them. Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so we can continue growing in faith together. And tonight, rest knowing this truth. What you give to God is safe in His hands.